A part of both one-to-one and group meetings is to provide some brief development to the group. Some people call this training, teaching, or motivation. In this course, we'll simply refer to it as development. We don't want to spend a great deal of time on this portion of the meeting, but a brief development helps everyone get on the same page and helps them further their skills. If you're the meeting leader, keep in mind you may not necessarily be the one that needs to teach the development every time. In fact, it's probably a good idea to allow others in the group to take a hand at teaching some brief development. If someone else is teaching, I'd suggest you have them watch this video and the video about teaching development. In a brief video like this, it's impossible for me to teach you everything there is to learn about preparing development. So I'm going to give you the single biggest shortcut that I've learned in preparing a lesson. Take a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle of it. Then at the top of the left-hand side, write the word what. And at the top of the right-hand side, write the word how. Preparing development is simply a matter of balance between what, meaning the skill or system that you're teaching, and how, the method that you use to teach it to people. If you have too much what, meaning you attempt to cover too many concepts, then your listeners will be overwhelmed with information. Too much how, meaning use too many methods of sharing a principle, and pretty soon people just get lost in the method and miss out on the message. First, decide on the what. There are two options for deciding what to teach. The first is to provide development on a new system that should be implemented. The second is provide development on some essential skill, universal to all the members. In a 3 to 5 minute development, you're only going to have time for one simple concept, so choose carefully. After you've decided on the what, you can determine the how, the method you'll use to teach the concept. To help with the how, I'll give you 3 basic techniques that are very effective for development in a group meeting. The first and perhaps easiest is to share a story. Stories are very simple and effective because they invite your listeners to imagine things that are taking place. A simple story can often illustrate your point better than if you just directly tell someone what to do. The best stories are true stories, particularly of things that happen in the workplace, experiences with customers, or even from your career. The second method of teaching a group deals with group participation. The greatest teachers try not to do all the talking, but instead invite their listeners to participate in what's taking place. Simple examples include turn to the person next to you and share one positive experience you've had with the customer. Or make a group of 3 people and in 60 seconds agree on the 2 best words that describe excellent customer service. By inviting group members to take action, you'll quickly and simply move your development from a dull lecture to energetic involvement. Give specific amounts of time for people to perform activities. Otherwise, group discussions can sometimes take much longer than you intend. The third method of development is to work together as a group to solve a problem. This encourages participation and questions. Simply state the problem and then ask group members for suggestions for improvement. For instance, you can ask, our delivery shipments are often late. What suggestions could you make to help improve this? This method is especially effective in a group because it gets buy-in from all the members and provides perspective from multiple people. Again, be cautious of the amount of time that you take and keep the comments brief. In summary, first, decide what concept you will teach, and then decide how you're going to teach it, either using stories, group participation, or group problem solving. In a future video, I'll provide tips on teaching what you prepared.